Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway here on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the... So probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 39. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up...
Here's Marlon Mack. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
4th down, Rivers. That's going to be caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Rodrigo Blankenship to kick off for Indianapolis.
So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And this carries into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Smith. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Breeze. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset.
Another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning teams. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the 100.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down. Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. They'll run the toss here with Taylor.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Stepping up, he's going to keep him. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. A good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Now he'll try to run with this. This is out quickly to the right. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Option play, and Hill will keep it. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th. The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say, we're going to build from the inside out. Because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
The sack coming from defensive end, Cameron Jordan. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. They're indeed going for it. It's Rivers. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. How about this starting field position? 1st and goal from 2 yards out. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
This time, Breeze will throw. His pass caught at the 4. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Drew Brees taking it in. And the Saints add on to their lead. So he's able to sneak it in, and credit to the guys up front.
Oh, without a doubt, because they have the leverage on this play. We always talk about low man wins and one-on-one battles. That's exactly what happened there. Their offensive line, lower than the defensive front.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And it work his way across the 30 to the 32. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9, and it'll be back to a 3rd and 3. They'll run it. It's Mack. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Rivers now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Zach Bowen able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball?
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
Let's go.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He completes this one to Mack. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Rivers on the money, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
They should have put a
And he
stamp
will
on me.
take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Saints 17, Colts nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Rodgers on the return. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They go play action. Rivers. He's going to let this one go deep. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now an option play on 2nd down. Breeze a quick throw out to Thomas. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 47 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Sanchez to kick off.
Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here's Harris to return it. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field. Now
flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. The penalty, it's Kamara. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And he's on the 3-yard line. Brings up second down.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up to the 4 right about there, and that's about it. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And that's caught by Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And give the tackle to Anthony Walker. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. To throw, it's Breeze. Left side here to Sanders. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 39 yards there, a big one. Breeze to throw again. Flushed it, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Saints 27, Colts nothing.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Rodgers on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right,
Throwing a blitz coming, and down he goes.
A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Looking deep for Hilton. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big connection on that one. 35 yards. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A first down throw here for Rivers. He's going to take another shot here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Breeze. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. 3rd down here.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Hill. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
And the Saints, first down.
On 1st and 10, Hill into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Now on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Breeze now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Back in the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack.
And it's 3rd down.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They run. It's Kamara, and he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
So after the INT, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Breeze going to throw here. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. He's got Jack Doyle, and he'll be out right at the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Flush to his right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara, and that'll bring up second down. Breeze is looking to throw. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
We got it easy. We got 3. Here we go. Let's go, defense.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA.
Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up and I'm there in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man, I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Started, and we are underway from Santa Clara. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all. As they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. First carry for Raheem Mostert. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. Back near his goal line, here's Garoppolo. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line.
Intercepted.
That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. From the gun, it's Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Saints have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore.